Okay, guys. I'm gonna give you my true feelings of on Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Okay, because I think if anybody watched my video, I think they could. My first video of the movie, my review of the movie. This is gonna be major heavy spoilers. I mean, the my first video was spoilers too, but this is gonna even be more. So, but um, uh, yeah, I don't hate the movie. There's parts of it I absolutely love, like Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman, everything with Batman in there. That was awesome. I loved it. Um, Gal Gadot. I say Gal Gadot, but I don't care if that's not how you say that. I'm just gonna. That's all. But I was gonna say it. Um, but Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, awesome. Henry Cavill was good as Superman. He needs to he needs to have some sort of personality change between Clark and Superman. I mean, not when he's around Lois, obviously, but when he's around Perry or the Daily Planet, he needs to have a little bit of a character personality change. It's just like, he's the same person if he's Clark or if he's Superman. But I know that Henry Cavill has said that this isn't going to be the final version of Superman. We still haven't seen the final finished product. So, I mean, I guess there's going to eventually, down the line, I don't know if in Justice League or if in the next Superman sequel, where we're going to get, like, a full on, traditional version of Superman and Clark Kent. But, or Clark Joe, as he is now known. Clark Joe. That's what I'm going to call Superman from now on, Clark Joe. Because of that scene with Jesse Eisenberg and, like Lex Jr. That's what I'm calling Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. I'm calling him Lex Jr. Lex Jr. and Clark Joe. But, yeah. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about there. But, I just think DC is rushing to play catch up with Marvel so bad. Like, it's like, slow down. I mean, take it easy, do your own thing, or even you can even take a page out of Marvel's playbook and do the solo characters' movies first before you all go like Justice League right away, Justice League. I mean, do the solo character movies. We can be patient, okay, as long as it's good and not like shoved in your face and rushed. It can work. I mean, we can be patient. I mean, yes, we're gonna be like, oh, come on, Justice League, come on, Justice League. But we'll be patient if you just, show us little movie by movie. Maybe this movie should have been just called Batman v Superman, not Dawn of Justice. Leave the Dawn of Justice stuff out of there. And if you're gonna do a Justice League thing, then just do it like you should have just done a little like credits scene or end scene. Maybe because I guess DC doesn't do credit scene. They just do ending scenes. Just do like an ending where Bruce or Superman or Bruce and Wonder Woman talk about forming a Justice League, or forming a group, a team, and then you could talk about like, oh well, I've seen some stuff on Lex Jr.'s thing. Not even don't even show the whole videos where they introduce all the Justice League. Don't show that. Just say that you just like show that he either has a disc or Batman's seen a disc or seen stuff on a disc that he got from Lex Jr. And like just do it like that. Don't like show it. I mean, it didn't even have to be shown. Like none of the Justice League needed to be shown, or the members needed to be shown. It's just like they're rushing it. They're rushing it, and it's like, I mean, it's like we're gonna do Justice League movie first, and then we're gonna do then we're gonna fully introduce you to all your characters. So you're gonna be sitting through a movie. You're gonna be sitting through like Batman v Superman and then Justice League, and you're not really going to know any of these characters besides Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman a little bit. I don't know if Wonder Woman's movie comes out before Justice League. Or if any of the solo movies come out before Justice League. I'm pretty sure they don't. I'm pretty sure the next thing they're doing is Justice League. But I could be wrong. Because it's been a while since I looked at the DC Cinematic Universe film schedule. But, yeah, it's just like, come on. Come on, DC, slow it down, take it easy. And then like it's funny that like they completely like what they did with Doomsday. It's just like a big middle fucking finger to fans of the character of Doomsday. Like Doomsday is like one of my favorite comic book characters of all time, not just the DC comics. He's one of my favorite, characters in all of comics. And to have him just kind of like shoved in there and like he's just a big bad monster thing for Wonder Woman and Superman and Batman to fight, just shove him right in there. And like he looks like crap. He looks like the cave troll from Lord of the Rings, or like a big brother of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles, but not green, just gray. And like I don't know. And then like yeah, he evolves and grows more like bone protrusions or bone spikes or whatever you want to call them. But he still doesn't look like full on Doomsday. And like I understand that him dying in Doomsday getting killed off in the movie along with Superman, spoiler. I understand that Doomsday getting killed off doesn't necessarily mean that they can never use Doomsday again. I mean, but just his like introduction, this is like, here you go, Doomsday. And it's not really actually Doomsday if you think about it. It's Zod. It's Zod and mixed with Lex Jr.'s blood, and now they call it Doomsday. But that's like completely not Doomsday's origin. And I think it's funny that he's just kind of like a side note in the movie, and it's just a big baddie, just a baddie, big monster for them to beat. And then like the whole build up is towards Darkseid. Like at the end when Lex is in the jail cell and he's talking to Superman and he's like, he's already coming, he's on our way, he knows about us, blah, blah, blah. He's coming, the bell has been rung, ding dong, or whatever. He's talking about Darkseid, and Darkseid is a very intelligent and powerful character, and he's one of my favorite characters. Another one of my favorite comic book characters of all time. But I mean, as far as strength goes, Doomsday is way stronger than Darkseid. But I mean, someone else made a point in one of the groups that I'm a part of on Facebook that they want a smart and powerful villain where it's not just a slugfest, just a punching and stuff. So, I mean, I understand that, why Darkseid could be a better choice than Doomsday. But, I mean, still, I don't know. And it's just like, they just shove all this stuff in here, they kind of like shoehorn in, a lot of stuff from Dark Knight Returns and Death of Superman. It's like Zack Snyder's like, he's a big fan of comic books, but he like wants to shove everything into one movie. And it's like, come on, guys. You have Batman and Superman. It could have been Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. And Lex Luthor and Metallo. It should have had Lex Jr. create Metallo instead of doing the whole Doomsday thing. And that could have been fine. It could have been a good movie. Metallo, in certain versions, is could have been more of a challenge, more than enough of a challenge for Superman and Wonder Woman and Batman. And you could still kill off Superman, even though he doesn't really die, because you see the sand lifting off of his casket at the end of the movie. So Superman's not really dead. Woo! They made a bold choice. Superman's dead. No, he's not. He's not dead. They didn't make a bold choice. They made just like they showed you all the funeral stuff and everybody crying and stuff for no reason because he's not really dead. Woo! But I don't know. And they could have still used the Kryptonite, and the whole Kryptonite storyline could have still been in there because they could have used it. He could have used Lex Jr. could have used it to make Metallo, and they could have had like some guy be Metallo, and he's like a criminal and stuff, and he's maybe done some stuff in Gotham, and that's kind of how it ties in with Batman maybe a little bit. But it's just like, I don't know. DC is rushing it too fast for me, I think. Not that I not want to see what they're going to do. I do want to see what they're going to do, even though Batman v Superman kind of disappointed me. And now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Batman v Superman is the most horrible movie I've ever seen. It's not by any stretch of the imagination, but it could have been so much better. And like I think a lot of the cuts in the film and a lot of the editing in the film is so crazy and sporadic because they have the R-rated extended version, which is 3 hours long on Blu-ray. It's going to be out on Blu-ray. So I mean, I think that's kind of why maybe when we see that, maybe that will fix things a little bit and put in some and fill in the gaps a little bit because it feels like a lot of stuff was cut out and a lot of stuff was just quickly edited together. Like we need to do this, and then we need to do that, and then we need to do this, and then we need to do that, and it's just I don't know. And I'm not. And this is not coming from a person that is strictly a Marvel Comics fan. I am, you know, I am a DC Comics and Marvel fan, and I like IDW Comics, Dark Horse Comics. I'm a comic book fan. I'm not just one company. And I hate when like if people are like and DC hardcore DC fans are like if you don't like this movie then you were never a fan of the source material to begin with. And I'm like I'm pretty sure everything that DC's come out with hardcore DC fans have not liked. Case in point, the New 52. A lot of people bitching about that, but Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice gets a pass. Like, how do you like bitch about all the changes in New 52, but then you're okay with all the changes in Batman v Superman? I don't understand. And like usually I'm okay with comic book movies changing the origins or tweaking the origins or changing the character slightly. Usually I'm okay with it if the heart of the character and what makes the character is still there at the heart of the you know what I'm saying, at the core of the character. It's still, you can still relate, you can still see the character from the comics in the character that's being portrayed in the film. So I mean, when they make slight differences, it's just like, okay. I mean, if it works for the film and it doesn't change the character too terribly bad, then it's okay. I can accept it. But when you do shit like Doomsday, and I don't know, Doomsday is probably one of my biggest complaints about the film, as far as characters go. Lois was so annoying. It's just like they just forced her shit in there just to give her something to do other than be damsel of distress, which she ended up being more of a damsel of distress than being a crazy super aggressive reporter. I liked her more. I liked Amy Adams as Lois Lane more in Man of Steel, and she was still doing her own investigative reporting type thing, but and she's still the damsel in distress because I mean that's Lois Lane, but she wasn't doing stupid shit. Like maybe she was, I don't know, but it seems like in Dawn of Justice she does a lot of stupid shit. She does way more stupid shit, or at least one stupid thing that just kind of like made me be like, Lois, seriously, what are you doing? Like, I understand that she wanted to get rid of the spear to save Superman, but why can't you just throw it away somewhere? Like, who's gonna come and get it? Lex is gonna show up, or is Lex gonna have some other guy show up with the spear? No, you ain't got any other threats that are gonna be able to come close enough to getting the spear and killing Superman with it. Batman almost did it, but I mean, I know he's just a human, but I mean, still, he's not your ordinary average human. So she could have just like thrown it on the ground away from Superman, and nobody probably would have touched it. But she had to like drop it in the water, and then like she's like, oh crap, I think they need that. Oh, let me go back and get it. Oh, let me almost die for getting it. Like, you stupid bitch. I mean, Lois was annoying. Lois was annoying in the movie. And, I mean, I don't know. mean, you got two dynamics of like girl power, or not, or the not, or the absence of girl power. Whereas like Lois is all like getting herself killed, like maybe not intentionally, but she's doing it. And Wonder Woman's over there kicking Cave Troll's ass. I'm not even gonna call him Doomsday. It's just gonna be Cave Troll. Cave Troll, Spiky Cave Troll. But I don't know, guys. I think I've gone long enough, and I do suggest seeing the film. Um, and I don't think it's the most horrible thing ever, but I mean, it could have been so much better. I know I've said that like multiple times in this video, but just I don't know. I don't know, DC. I don't know what you're doing, DC and Warner Brothers. What are you doing? Stop trying to compete with Disney and Marvel and just do your own thing. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below if you want, and subscribe and like the video if you want. And we'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.